because like I was gonna say Kevin Feige, he needs not to go because he does run a tight ship, but he needs some new idea people with him. He needs to recycle his idea people just to get some fresh takes on some of these IPs that they do still own of the Marvel
That's not
universe.
a bad idea.
Just recycle it. Get some new, fresher ideas in there. You have so much you can go on. But one of the things that to save Lucasfilms and Star Wars in general is you need to go back and just kind of take what you have and make something that makes money. Forget about everything else and make something that just makes money. And how do you make money? You appeal to a wide fan base and not a narrow demographic. A wide fan base where everybody can come and enjoy, and not try to just single out a topic or a hot button issue. You make a sci-fi movie. You can make it whatever you want. Sci-fi is not real, people. It's not real. It's not based on Earth. You can have some fun with it. Yes. And I mean, Star Wars of anything, like you have different alien races. You have, and they have all sorts of different jobs. I mean, it's probably one of the most inclusive things you can have. You just gotta get away from certain issues and stay true to the source, true to your fan base, not completely be controlled by your fan base, because fans do ruin things. And
fans can be dumb and not understand how things work.
So true. I mean, going back to my sports analogy, because I love sports so much.
Now here it comes, people. Buckle up. Buckle up, Kingsley Sport Minute starts now.
So you ever watch a NFL draft? And then, you have the talking heads and everyone runs their fantasy drafts of like who people should pick. And all of a sudden, as soon as a team doesn't pick who the experts think they should pick or who you thought they should pick, whoa, they reach. What are they doing? It's like, don't you think the person in the room who has 75 scouts who spend their whole year chasing down these athletes and watching every minute of game film know what they're doing? Just because it wasn't the guy on your sheet doesn't mean that they made a bad idea. Now, sometimes these GMs try to be the smartest person in the room, and they pick someone who should, and that's how you end up with Mitch Trubisky going before Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, fact. Fact.
But sometimes you just have to sit back and let the guy who's in the room with the scouts do what they do. And this is the same thing that happens with franchises like Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Like, some people might not like something, and they get all vocal because it's not what they would do. But overall, the movie could still be good if you just got off your own bias.
I think you're 100% accurate on that. And just kind of to wrap your point up on that subject, I think it's a necessary, it's borderline imperative at this point now for these guys to recycle out all of their story groups, their writers' rooms, their creative directors, bring in new people that have those new ideas. But I think you missed one part. You kind of hinted towards it at the end a little bit. You need to have people on. If you want profitability, you need to have people on board that enjoy the source material, that respect the creative visions of the originators, and that want to expand upon that lore. Now, if you're not interested in profitability, fine. You bring in your agenda-ridden activists that you have had for the last 5 to 10 years, and this is what you get. You get shows nobody watches, movies nobody goes to, merchandise nobody buys. The proof is absolutely in the pudding. It's undeniable at this point now that they've taken a bath across the board, with very few exceptions. So I think you're 100% right. That's the path back to profitability. It's new creative vision, respect for source, allow everybody to the barbecue. There's always something. A good barbecue has something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring a salad for you vegetarian folk out there. You know what I mean? But we're going to have all different kinds of stuff here for everybody. We can have our alcohol options, our non-alcohol options. We can have kid-friendly stuff and activities. That sounds like a promo for an event we're holding now. I got to be careful with this. It's the Winterwood Barbecue Beach Party. It was 70 today. I guess that was warm enough. Yeah, I think that's how they do it, but I'm not sure we're there yet. I think, like you said, it's a death knell for certain studios and certain attempts and things that they've done, but I don't think they're out of the woods yet, because I think there's still a lot of financial motivation to keep holding the line for the message TM.